It's Jim Ross, McSell's Self-Storage Auctions. In this video, again, we're kind of discussing the reality behind storage wars here. And again, this brief video, it's going more regarding like the new people coming in, the new auction buyers. You know, the veteran guys have been around forever. This isn't their first rodeo. They know how it works. You know, they know the lien process when it comes to self-storage. But the new guys coming in, you know, they don't really know what's going on. They just think we're here, roll up the door and let's go. There's a long passage of time. Like in the show, it's again, it's a show. But you know, again, it kind of looks like they're rolling the unit, they're selling the unit. They're not really talking about the passage of time that's occurred. You know, in some states, you know, well, most states actually, you gotta wait at least 60 plus days delinquent before you sell a unit. And before that point, you know, it's all the phone calls and emails and certified letters and newspaper ads and all the stuff you gotta follow to make a legit sale. And again, it kind of has that perception of, yeah, you're late, we're selling your ass, you're gone. You know, there's a lot more to it beyond that. And again, in the show, they kind of, again, this video got brought up when I just did an auction a couple weeks ago, and you know, one of the attendees was like, "Oh, this is so exciting! I mean, you have no idea what's in there, and everyone, it's you know, it's a mystery until we open the unit up." I'm like, "No, did you not see the newspaper ad or how we advertise it? Because it lists inventory in there." And again, most states, you have to cut the lock off, you know, 30 plus days in advance, and they're at least 30 days late. Cut the lock off, roll the unit up, and you inventory it. And again, like here in the state of Utah, you don't go in. So whatever you see from the outside is your inventory. We're not allowed to take a step in, cross the threshold, as they say, to go into the unit. So again, yeah, we know what's out there as far as, you know, what's visible, and that's what's placed in the newspaper ad, and that's what's gets sent in the certified letter, so they can identify what, you know, that is their space. And yeah, so whatever's in the boxes, you know, again, who knows? But again, day of the auction, that's not the first time that us as the manager or the auctioneer has seen that unit. 30 days prior to that, no, we had to roll the unit up, inventory it. You know, and again, a lot of that is also, again, is prepping for the lien process, but also, you know, when it's 30 plus days late, we have the right to cut the lock off. Hell, it may be vacant. A lot of times people move out and just out of sheer habit, and well, I won't say stupidity, but out of sheer habit, they put their lock back on, and then they leave. Well, as a manager, they're walking around doing their lock check. They see the tenant lock still on there. They just think, you know, the tenant's late, when in fact it's vacant. So it serves two purposes. You know, 30 plus days late, we cut the lock off to, you know, make sure it's not a vacant unit. And if it is full, then yeah, then we'll start the auction process. And so yeah, and yeah, once we do cut the lock off and roll the unit up, we don't just place our own lock back on and wait for the auction. We have a red seal tag that we place on the unit that has numbers on it, so it's identifiable that from the moment that unit was cut and processed, that seal tag was placed on it. Up until the time when we actually sell the unit in auction, it has that same seal tag on it. No one has tampered with it, gone into that unit. And you know, I'll show a video as well demonstrating a lock cut as well. But again, it covers your butt and liability as a self-storage facility. That, again, for us, we actually videotape the whole process as well. We're cutting the lock off, it's videotaped. Roll the unit up, it's videotaped. As we roll the unit down and seal tag that tag on the unit, the whole thing is taped from beginning to end. So there's no question that, you know, we haven't gone into the unit, tampered with anything. It definitely, you know, it covers you. So fully recommend that. You know, if you're taking pictures, great, let's step in the right direction, but take it one step further for all the managers out there that do this on their own. Videotape it as well, and keep that as well. In fact, we pull up ours on YouTube on a private channel, so you have to have the passcode and that to be able to get in to view it. But that way, it's saved off site. You don't have to worry about it, you know, losing the DVD or your hard drive crashing. It's saved off site. It's private. No, the public can't view it. But in case you ever need to be able to view it later on, You know, I've had tenants come back and say, "You stole this, and what happened here? You were in my unit." When I see the video, you know, didn't do a thing, recovered, and it happens more often than I care to admit when I get people say I've gone to the unit. So that's why I videotape every second of the process. So again, as far as, you know, kind of got off track there, but as far as going, you roll the unit up and see what's in there, it's not the first time we've seen it. As far as auction day, there's been a whole process before that of, you know, final lien process, cutting the lock off, inventorying the units, sending the certified letters with the inventory in there, and place the newspaper out with the inventory in there, and then the auction. So, all right. Thanks a lot. See ya.